Hi, my name is John Reynolds and I'm a product manager at Aleo. And today I'm going to be talking you through how you can use zPass and Aleo to facilitate a more private experience in the medical field. You can imagine the scenario at the beginning of every school year where you have to go to your pediatrician to receive your immunization records and then provide that to your school to meet the requirements for that particular year. A lot of privacy is sacrificed in this experience because students have to share their medical records, which often contain a lot more information than the school is looking for, and then the schools have to receive that and know what to do with it. Today, I'm going to show you how you can use zPass to provide a credential based on a particular vaccine, and then use Aleo programs to verify that a user received that it was administered by the correct authority, and that it was also administered within a particular day or time frame. So first, what we'll do is we'll jump over to zPass, and I've constructed the interface here for this particular example. So you can imagine a doctor's office, like a pediatrician, having access to this kind of setup where a student receives the vaccine that's required, and then the doctor produces a credential around this. In this case, they can define the subject. For the example, we're just having Aleo addresses, then a date of birth of the user, a vaccination type, and then a received by date. So that can be checked to be sure that they received it or it was administered within a given time frame. The doctor's office, after administering a particular vaccine, could issue this credential. And what happens here is these attributes get hashed to produce a unique message to preserve the integrity of the information. And then they sign that with a private key to ensure that it can be authenticated so that a verifying party can know that it came from a source that can be trusted. Once this credential is produced with a digital signature, it can be provided to the student, and then the student can use this to introduce it as a private input to an Aleo program. So if we jump over to the Aleo playground now, we can see what an Aleo program might look like to verify this information using zero-knowledge proofs. So here you can see that we start off by defining the struct of the particular credential within the Aleo program. This is so the program can know the structure of the information that it's going to be receiving. And then we go through the process of taking those attributes and producing the hash, which is the message that was signed by the issuing authority. We have to do this in order to verify the signature. So the next step, of course, is the signature verification. And we take the issuer's public key, this hash message that we produced in the prior step, and then we take the signature itself and we use the verify function. This allows us to verify that the information came from a trusted authority, someone who actually has the authority to speak to a student receiving a particular credential, in our case, the pediatrician. Again, the hash is used to ensure the integrity of the information hasn't been tampered with since the credential was issued. If it has been, the hash will be different and the signature won't verify. So it's an important step in this process. From here, we have a transition function, a verify function, and this is the transition that's responsible for verifying the particular information we're checking for. You can see that it receives the signature, the vaccination check, which is the vaccine that we're asserting was administered, or the vaccine that we're checking for, and then it has the message or the credential. It takes these attributes as inputs privately, so it's not exposed to the verifying party, just the program receives it to do the verifications on its side and then produce an output in zero-knowledge proof. Within this, you can see that we check that the credential has the correct vaccine administered, and then we also verify the signature to be sure that it came from a trusted authority. You could imagine extending this to also check that it was administered within a particular time frame using the received attribute. For this example, we'll let you try and extend it to yourself, but this is a great opportunity to understand how Aleo and zPass can be used to better preserve privacy, because in this case, when this program is executed, as you can see, the only output is a Boolean response, true or false. So the school sees that this particular student did receive the required vaccines, but they don't need to see any more of their medical or personal information, and the student gets to keep that private. I hope this provides you a great way to understand how you can leverage these tools to create more privacy and also better experiences for your users. Thank you for listening, and please stay tuned for more examples to come.